Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Previously, we completed our first of 3 endings that we are going to do on this playthrough. Starting off, we essentially went to catch up with Kuro here at the passage where we are now. We faced off against Genichiro one last time and took him out. Not before he used Open Gate, the black mortal blade, to cut himself down the neck and summon Isshin Ashina from his prime into a fight with us. We went with the darker of the 3 endings, which was essentially beheading Kuro and Sekiro becoming the new sculptor. With that being said, let's jump back in. We are going to go for the Purification ending this time and see what happens if the roles here are, or not the roles, but if the events play out in the opposite way, essentially. This is just a reminder that you need to re-download your original save file from backup to complete another ending, and you should reawaken wherever you last saved, assuming you are kind of following along with what I'm doing. And I am going to skip on the preparation stuff for this fight since we've already done this. So if you need to see that, go back to episode 26. And if not, let's move ahead here and see how this goes.
Kuro様。
久しいな、巫女の忍び。見よ、不思議りのもう一振りよ。
健一郎殿。そのようなものでは決してアシナの命運は変わりませぬ。狼よ、流飲など誰の手にもあるべきではないのだ。苦労をかけるな。
行為。
Go for that draw. Dolphin Smooth.
ああ、しまいとしよう。
Yes, I said Dolphin Smooth.
俺がアシナを生かす。海にじらせはせぬぞ。
Flawless victory.
俺は結局何もできなかった。だが流飲がこの国を生かす。これでアシナの世は明ける。
哀れな孫の最後の願いじゃ。わしはこのアシナをよみがえらせねばならぬ。 故に赤炉。お主を切るぞ。
参れ赤炉。たぎってきた。行くぞ赤炉。
Oh, that was a swipe. Oh! Well, that's an awkward spot to behead him.
やれ
Or execute.
見事じゃあ赤炉さらば
Again, we will review these once we get to the next and final ending.
どこじゃ狼
Alright, so previously we did the Dragon's Tears so that we could do the Immortal Severance. In order to do Purification, we need the Dragon's Tears and Everblossom, which was the Sakura tree that supposedly was always in eternal bloom that Owl had taken the branch from. So when we went back to Hirata Estate the second time, using his bell, and fought him the second time, that's where we were able to get the Everblossom from.
おそばにおります。竜の涙を。最後の不死を成敗いたす。人として生きてくだされ。
行かれるのですね。はい。私も人として懸命に生き、そして死のうと思います。我が忍びがそうしてくれたように。エマ殿にもお世話になりました。
Alright. That was the Purification ending. Previously, we had talked about how the sculptor and Emma have a similar dynamic in a way to Owl and Sekiro because of how they were raised, essentially, and there were some dissimilarities in that. But there's a more direct mirror image of Sekiro and Kuro's relationship if you look at Tomoe and Takeru, who had a similar dynamic in the sense that you had the Lord and Retainer, but you also had the same essential drive to sever immortality and leave Ashina. Tomoe and Takeru were seeking out purification. Well, Tomoe was seeking out purification before us, which we know now that it leads to the death of the Retainer, which is what we just had happen with Sekiro killing himself in place of Kuro, except that Tomoe is the Retainer in their case, and of course Sekiro in our case. However, Tomoe was not able to receive the gracious gift of tears since she did not have the red mortal blade. She had Open Gate, the black mortal blade, the one that was somehow retrieved by Genichiro, and so she was not able to get the tears from the divine dragon. Therefore, I do believe it's referred to somewhere in the story lore that Tomoe was supposedly committed suicide under the Everblossom, which was the other ingredient that we needed to perform the purification. And to my best knowledge, we don't know what happened or what the fate of Takeru was, essentially. So I feel that this would have been the kind of go-to true ending for Sekiro as a character, even with the choice of the Dragon's Return, because he clearly cares for Kuro and wanted him to have a chance at a normal human life. Anyways, if you are following along for the trophy completion, we have one new trophy, which is Purification for attaining the ending. Otherwise, we don't really have anything new unless you skip to the first ending, which would be the fight with Isshin, essentially. And that is a good place to end this episode. So to recap, we went through with the same fight again. This time we chose to give Kuro the Dragon's Tears and the Everblossom, where Sekiro took his own life, and Kuro was able to go on from that situation. So they had a kind of a memorial, a grave set up for Sekiro, and Kuro left, essentially. And I'd like to think that he probably traveled to... I think he had mentioned traveling to Tokyo or something like that, somewhere in kind of central Japan, and starting up a tea shop. And I kind of like to think that might have been the ending he would have gone with. But either way, he's still alive, and he gets to go on living, which is what Sekiro would have wanted, or what Sekiro did want. He was very expressive about that. And Emma may have been a little bit restrained in that because she knew that Sekiro would die had this purification have gone through. But which is the lesser of two evils, I guess, in the end. So to me, I see this as a bit more of a bittersweet ending. Many people see it as the better of the four endings. I would kind of bounce back and forth between this and the return ending, which is what we are going to do next time. And with that being said, let us close things out for this one. I'll be continuing tonight, so if you're here live, stick around. Otherwise, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.